need everybody to close their eyes real quick because I only got 5 minutes, and keep them closed till I say so. Open your eyes. Hi, my name is Kadeen, and I am a black unicorn, obviously. Today I'm here to tell you how I became that and how you too can be one. That thing that squeezes your head and grips your heart and loses your breath, that's your dream, and you have to do something about it. I wanted to paint pretty pictures with words, and I wanted to be Christian Amanpour, a foreign correspondent, because I was living in war, and I wanted people to have their voices heard because they had been silenced. Something is always gonna challenge your beliefs. Something's always gonna tell you that you're not good enough or strong enough. My parents split up, and everything I knew changed, and I left, and all of a sudden, I'm living in Westchester, Pennsylvania, going to Catholic school. And you know what? I was like, what is this? And my mom worked so hard. And you know what? We were poor and we were different. And I didn't know this, but everybody else did. And when I realized this, my world almost collapsed. But my mom told me to have faith. So I held on, and I say, go hard. Because that's the only way that you're gonna get anywhere. You've gotta take that dream and you've gotta push it beyond its limits. You gotta get out of your own way, and you gotta study. You gotta get into Penn State. You gotta get that internship. You gotta get a weave and pose on a car and be in a calendar. You gotta get that job at MTV. You gotta get that promotion. You gotta get told you're not creative, and you gotta say, yes, I am, and prove it. And you gotta just be the fucking woman. You know what I'm saying? Because dreams come true. But also take naps, because you can't go hard all the time, and balance is key. I have the fortune of having a cousin named David, and he gifted me a life coach 3 years ago because he saw I wanted to do something, but I wasn't sure how to get there, and he changed my life. Thank you. So my life coach said, set goals. You know what I mean? And he said, what do you want to do? And I was like, I want to be a showrunner. And we talked about it all the time. At the time, I was a story producer on Project Runway, and that was awesome, but it wasn't enough. I wanted to grow. And so we talked about it, and all of a sudden, shit you not, I get an email. It's like, you want to be the showrunner of an election special for Vivo on Facebook Live? And I was like, yeah. So that happened. I became a showrunner. But once you set goals, you have to elevate. You have to want more. You have to keep going. And so in order to do that, you also have to surround yourself with people who also want to fly. Seal, the singer, in his song Crazy said, in a world full of people, only some want to fly. Isn't that crazy? And I was like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, my fairy job mother, Erica, she turned down a job and recommended me for it to be the showrunner of Most Expensivest, which was a web series created by Mustache and Condé Nast and hosted by 2 Chainz, you know what I mean? And then Viceland bought it and wanted to make a TV show. Y'all think I got that job?